Good evening from Korea. Welcome back. I was going to do an intro where I have editor me put something in that's entertaining, but my neck looks incredibly long right now, but I get that from my mother. Anyway, into the day. Again, not a lot done just like yesterday, but let's see. I think I woke up pretty early because I went to bed before 10 o'clock. I woke up at around 6, I think 6:30. Texted my mom a little bit, my sister a little bit, texted my friends a little bit. GTA had downloaded, thank goodness. For some reason it was running like garbage. So I tried like 5 different things, including restarting my PC and verifying the game files. But I checked the little like charging cord in the side. And it was plugged in. But all I did was go boop, like pull it out fully, feel it. It was like, oh, that's a little warm. I don't know. Put it back in, worked perfectly. So I guess it was just kind of like halfway jumbled in there, even though the computer was charging. I guess it like wasn't a full connection or something in there. But I spent like an hour and a half trying to fix that today. And it was slightly unplugged. I wish all of my problems were that easy to solve, but they are not. Anyway, after getting that solved, I played GTA for a while because that's what I wanted to do yesterday. There's a reason I keep looking up. There is a special surprise at the end of this video that I will be unveiling. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, holy cow, this is actually a really, really good surprise for the end of the video. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, no. I've excited myself for this by thinking of it on the spot. I played some GTA today. I just went back and forth and did some stuff. I ended up buying, I don't have any footage of it, but I have a Mad Max, the Interceptor. That's what it's called. I bought the Mad Max Interceptor, that black car, and I was going to just make it into that black car because it comes as this arena war vehicle. It makes it look more apocalypse-y, more Mad Max-y, so it's all rusted and it has like spikes on it and stuff. I wanted to make it just like the clean version of it before it gets all wastelandy where it's black, but it has this really cool scoop in the front. And so even though it's mismatched on the colors, I kept the scoop because it was like $50,000 just to take off the scoop, and I was kind of poor at the moment because the car I bought cost $2.2 million. And I was like, well, shoot, I'll just keep the scoop on. So I ended up changing the color. I changed my plan with it, and it kind of made it feel like the day was a little bit of a waste. But I made the money really, really fast. Like, I made all that money in like 4 hours or something like that. And normally I'm very slow at making money on GTA, but there's a special deal where you can make more money doing a certain thing. And I was doing that all day. So, whatever. Fair enough. Once I get it fully upgraded, I think it'll actually look pretty cool where I want to go with it, but it's going to take a very long time to get it there. Anyway, that's all I really did on GTA. Unfortunately, I don't have any good stories. I might have gotten a couple of game clips, but I don't think they were recording because my system memory just decides when it wants to work like a computer. So that's just about all I have from there. I did a tiny bit of cleaning. I think I did some laundry actually. I folded that in the morning, I believe. I called my dad and he seems to be doing fine. Normally I don't mention like talking to him all that much. I just kind of say it as passing, but I should note, just for my own sake, when I'm like 75, because it's a story I want to remember because it's funny. My dad has a small house, and in front of the house, he's got a little deck. It's like just a porch. That would be a better word for it. He's got a porch, and it's got like that like stereotypical like stitching on it, that white cross hatching that you see in movies for like elevated houses or like kind of like trailer parks. Today, Dad was like, yeah, I'm gonna clean it out because I'm gonna check the flooring for something. My memory's not that great. Point is, he opened that up, and there was just like a full like 4 inches of just like dog hair on top of what can only be described as a cesspit, word, of cat feces. Now this is under his porch. Now there's maybe a little bit over a foot of space between the porch and the ground. So for like 4 hours today, he was just scooping out just inches of cat feces and dog hair out from under his porch. And the only reason he didn't know about it for like the last 4 months or something is because it's been too cold for the heat to like cook it to make it smell awful, and it was kind of warm that day. So when he opened it up, the smell just hit him like he was telling me like he nearly threw up from what I was hearing. And he had to just crawl through on his stomach under his deck and just scoop out just decades of just sewage. Oh, gross. Normally I don't go into his stories too much, but that was too much, and that's why I find it entertaining. Anyway, after I called him and played my GTA, I hung out for a while. I was texting some buddies to see if they wanted to play, but none of them got back. After I was done with GTA, I think I just watched some YouTube videos for like an hour. I really didn't do all that much today. I think I was on the computer for a total of like 6 hours. I don't know what I was doing before. I think I was trying to get it to work beforehand, so I was showering, getting ready for the day, etc., etc. At about 5 o'clock, I decided to get my stuff on. I headed out to the commissary. I got my groceries, got some milk. They were out of lactose-free milk, so I bought a gallon of actual milk for $7.10. Just so that I could still have, cereal, which is 90% of my breakfasts. I also bought cinnamon raisin bagels and some cinnamon toast waffles for alternatives. I also have some like oatmeal and Pop-Tarts. I have a bunch of breakfast food. I just don't eat all that much. I like cereal. It's just, comforting. While I was at the PX after the commissary, I got this haircut. I think it looks okay. The cowlick is a little bit out of control, but the hair's nice and short. I'm in regulations. I can go down to the eyebrows, and I'm well clear of that. It stays nice and in position because it's not super long. Like I said, cowlick a little fuzzy, but that's really my only complaint. Nice smooth sides. My mother is something of a barber, so she'll have something to say about this. Also, every single time I try to show something to one side, I always get it wrong because I'm still not used to this whole mirrored thing. Like, I'll be like, so I was talking the other day, and then I'll look at the screen and realize my arm isn't there, and then I have to go, so I was talking the other day, and like change it, which is why every time I'm like, hey guys, check this out, I put my arms to the wrong side for a second before I go over here and like, there we go, and get it arranged so that I can display things. I'm not used to the mirroring thing, so when I'm trying to show the sides of my head, I kind of turn the wrong way. Anyway, I did actually see that my sister commented on one of these videos. You should name the dog Chimichanga, I believe was her comment. Does this look like a chimichanga to you? Well, actually, to you it might. You have terrible vision, just like me. Put your glasses on first, and then tell me if this looks like a chimichanga. I can tell you right now, if you don't have your glasses on, it doesn't. It looks like a blue heeler. The last blue heeler I knew was named Maggie, and I would name it Cooper, except that's my other sister's fiance, and I kind of don't think I should be naming a stupid-looking dog after my sister's fiance. I feel like that's not gonna, I don't know, bode well in my karma or something. I feel like that's gonna somehow bring me bad luck or bad juju. Bad juju is probably more accurate. Man, now I want to try jujubes. What was I talking about? So after I got the haircut at the PX, I I made a bet with myself. Okay? I went to the commissary. I bought everything I needed and some extras. I tipped $5 to the bagger ladies. I went to the barber shop and got a haircut first. And I didn't think I would have enough money to buy anything big after that. But lo and behold, I did. So allow me to unveil the ending of this episode, which I didn't even mean for this to be so poetic, but I would like to reveal to you the next big project. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Now, the very, very, very OGs of this channel, that being my family members and about 2 or 3 other people, will remember that I started this YouTube channel when I was, I believe, 12. And that was making recordings of Pokemon Diamond for the Nintendo DS on my pink Nintendo DS Lite. And I made those videos by constructing a Lego stand that held up my mother's 6-year-old camcorder. It was 6 years old at that point, so it was a big chunky thing. Recording those videos at 240p with terrible audio. 3 of those videos are still up. It's only 3 because I lost all of my videos. I accidentally uploaded the 7th episode instead of the 2nd because I misheard myself in the intro, because I said this is the 1st episode, this is the 7th episode, and this is the 3rd episode, and I thought I said this is the 2nd. So I uploaded 1, 2, and 3, and then deleted everything else on accident, not knowing I didn't have copies. So for 7 years now, it has just been episodes 1, 3, and 7 of Pokemon, I think it might have been Pokemon Platinum that I was playing.
Hello, this is Roveries555. Welcome to the first episode of my Pokemon Platinum playthrough. I will be playing through the main storyline of Pokemon Platinum from 2009. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I was gonna have a longer intro than this, but hey, just get right into it.
So let's get straight into it. Alright, so I have some corrections. It was Pokemon Platinum that I was playing back then, and it was 6 years ago and 5 years ago, according to YouTube. I am going to make as good as I can of a playthrough of this game. I will be looking at guides. I will be fully editing this to the best of my abilities. I'm going to make a new intro with After Effects and stuff, so it's not just a PNG and some music. I'm going to have an outro. I'm going to have a set soundboard. I'm going to have text format files and stuff like that for Adobe setup so that I have the same kind of character texts, because I know I change it sometimes on here. It's going to be upload schedule, everything. And that is going to be the next big project. I have to figure out how to do screen capture on my Switch. I have to figure out how to edit that and make sure that it's at the right resolution ratio. I might have a face cam. Maybe I'll set up a format for that so it can be screen with the gameplay and then my face cam. I have to set that up. It's going to be fully customized, everything. That is my next big project. I tried to learn guitar, didn't work out. I made this YouTube channel and it's kind of working out. I'm kind of enjoying it. This is the next big project. This for me, with the guitar, this vlog series, this is me buying the guitar. That's how much it was of a step into taking it seriously. That's going to be buying that little musician subscription and trying to learn it. That's going to be improving what I do, is that Pokemon Brilliant Diamond playthrough. And it's poetic because that Pokemon Diamond was my very first video game, I think, that I owned. Because it was my sister's Pokemon game, and I stole it, borrowed it, depends on how you want to look at it. And that was really the first video game that I got to play on my Nintendo DS. And that's why Pokemon Platinum meant so much to me, because it was an even better version of that. But from what I'm hearing, I don't think they're going to re-release Pokemon Platinum. And if they do, they might just put some DLC into this. So whatever. But point is, Diamond was the thing that started it all for me. I still have the Pokemon poster hanging up there from those days because it's the only Survivor poster that I have. Like, I'm going to make that playthrough is going to mean something to 13-year-old me. 13-year-old me will put on YouTube, and if he had seen that, he would have watched that playthrough. That's the goal. Make it entertaining to the point where you think I'm ADD now? You think I'm weird now? You think I'm entertaining at all now? Oh my gosh. Meet small me. He's... You know Pop Rocks, the candy? Imagine that as a human being, but instead of like your mouth holding the Pop Rocks, it's like a Mountain Dew bottle. It's like really caffeinated and already buzzy, and then you put sugar into it that buzzes when it's wet. And it's just at all times. At all times. That's what I was. We kind of had to take me and just beat me on the head a couple of times to make me make sense. But if that didn't work, I just went like a bottle rocket from 6th grade, and I was gone. I was just sprinting at 30 miles an hour in any given direction at any given time. And then my mom would find me 4 hours later, having made 9 different friends and traveled through all of the realms of Mordor to throw a ring in a volcano, or gone up into space in a ship that looked like a pizza cutter with 2 sticks out of it and fought some Gorons. Like, I was just out there having adventures because I was not sitting still. Me then has to be entertained by this playthrough. And he will be. And you will be. So please do stick around, just as you stuck around until the end of this episode. Whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world, whether it be a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night that you may or may not be currently experiencing, I really do sincerely hope that whatever you are experiencing, it is good. And can I just say I am legitimately thankful to all of you guys who subscribed. Like, people with 39 billion subscribers, they say that. They probably mean that. But I know every single one of you guys. Except for that one Russian guy that used to put comments on all my videos. He doesn't do that anymore. Where'd you go, Russian dude? I appreciated you. Anyway. I appreciate all of you. Anytime I get to see a comment left on one of my videos, even if I don't react to it, it's like getting a message on my phone. Except the message, as a baseline, is in reference to something I worked on. And as a baseline means that you enjoyed it enough to make some kind of a comment on it. So it's like getting a normal text message, but it starts with a compliment and then another compliment. And both of those compliments mean something to me. And then whatever you're saying is usually nice or at least entertaining. So you guys being here, watching the videos, leaving likes is immensely, immensely supportive. And I thank you so much for it. And I actually really appreciate the fact that you don't put just a like on every video you see. Put a like on the videos you like. If I make a crap video, I make a crap video. I admit to them. That's kind of what I enjoy about it. I can say that, and I know you guys will do it because I know all of you guys. And if you don't do it, I can personally text you like, hey, you turd, stop it. Like, whatever. I just really appreciate the support, and I really hope that you guys are getting a kick out of these videos, or at very least, it's a good, happy start to your day. And I'm just glad to be part of your guys' lives. I'm glad you guys' lives have collided with mine. All right, I think I crossed this threshold for tiredness. This has been Overlord Pop-Tart. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Be on the lookout for that Pokemon thing. I have to get the assets set up for it. I'm going to make folders for sound effects and organize all that stuff. But it's going to be soon. Because once that UNC video is done, I'm back to normal work at the office. I'm going to have a bit of spare time. And it's going to happen. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay frosty.